Dad and I apparently think alike, and it was always my intention to embarrass the hell out of Eric tonight. See, I've been waiting 7 years for this. I didn't know Valerie 7 years ago, but obviously I knew Eric because he stood up at my wedding 7 years ago and embarrassed the hell out of me. So, 7 years ago, Eric used some, shall we say, salty language in his best man toast, and I know there are children here, but unfortunately there were children at my wedding as well. But see, Eric's the writer and I'm the math guy, and so, hold on a second, Bill. I unfortunately am not quite as eloquent as Eric, so I cannot figure out a way to work cocksucker into my toast naturally like Eric did 7 years ago. And I thought long and hard, and I struggled with a way to working vagina into the toast as well. And once again, I couldn't come up with a solution. So I thought, since the salty language was off the table, I would go with the embarrassing stories. Now, unfortunately, Dad has hit some of them, but I think there are a few left. But I didn't want to go into the embarrassing stories because everybody's heard them already. Everyone has heard about the time that Eric couldn't go to a friend's house to play because Mom called to tell the friend that Eric had diarrhea. And nobody wants to hear the story about how Eric used to undress his Michael Jackson doll because, again, everyone's always heard it. And then, of course, once again, everyone knows the story about how Eric tried to punch down his erection to make it go away. Now, the doctor said it would eventually straighten itself out. I hope by now it has. So, since there are no stories to repeat because everybody's heard them, I guess I have to come up with some substance here, which is difficult for me because I'm often full of shit and rare that I'm full of substance. But, and on a serious note, if you look back on the great couples in history, you have Rhett and Scarlett, you have Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward, you have Mauser and Proctor, and Halleck and Henderson. The key for all of them is chemistry, and you guys have great chemistry. And so here is to a life filled with love, happiness, and a great deal of Imodium. Look, I am.